Hi everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Thank you very, very much for stopping by my channel today. Happy May. We are here. It is, wow, it's a new month, and yet I want to share a little bit about the month of May on an astrological level, and then go directly into the tarot reading for the month. This is going to be the reading for Virgo, so that can be sun, moon, or rising. And I highly recommend you listen to the moon and rising / ascendant. It can be called either one, because there's so much more depth when you read the aspects of the different levels and layers that you really are, as opposed to just your sun sign. And so May is a very, very transformative month. And yet we will have 4 planets going into retrograde by the month's end. These planets go into retrograde every year. I don't remember if they have been all in one month in the past couple years. I'd have to retrack and look back. But speaking of retrogrades are exactly that. They are about review, reevaluating, rechecking, relaxing, retreating. And you know, we've been doing that a lot in the last 6+ weeks. So in the one sense, it's kind of cool, because it's not something that we're going to be shaken up about when things aren't moving as quickly as we would like them to, because we're kind of in that realm right now. So not that it's great, but it's not something we're unfamiliar with. And the only way it can move after that is through it and with more activity, which is exactly what happens once they go back into forward motion, which a couple of them will next month. So we have Venus going into retrograde. Pluto already went into retrograde in April. Saturn and Jupiter. Now, depending on each of those planets and what they represent in our lives, for example, Jupiter being the planet of expansion and luck and opportunity, it's going to be toned down a little bit, but it doesn't take away from its incredible energy of positive aspects. So that's a beautiful thing. And then Venus, the planet of love, money, beauty, things that that matter so very much to us and that we love and nurture and care about. Going into retrograde only makes us really focus and remind ourselves of what we actually do have and what we can look forward to in the future. So I just want to bring you upliftment and positivity and encouragement to let you know that none of our dreams have to stop. We can continue to check out and make sure that we're on the right track as far as all of our desires and our inspirations and our jobs, and how to maybe revisit them in a way that might be more advantageous in the end anyway. So let's move on with the tarot. I'm like vacillating about my glasses. When I read the tarot, I don't have to use them as much. And these will be under 4 major topics. We're going to have it be, of course, the overall energy for the month. And mind you, the energies can happen at the beginning, middle, and end, and then onward. So you might want to check it now and then maybe come back, because that's how life is, ever changing. But the overall energy will be the first category. Then we're going to go on to the possible blessings / obstacles of the month. Then followed by the category of love, one of my favorites. And last but not least, the financial category, how our finances will possibly be affected. And mind you, you have free will. When you feel these energies, or you're feeling you're stuck and whatnot, you absolutely have the decision to let it affect you in a really discouraging way, or a way that enlightens you to look for a new avenue, look for a new opportunity. You know, I mean, that's what we do have control over right now. That's what makes me continue to grow and have faith every single day. So let's see. So for the overall energies for all of the Virgos, for the month of May, we have the Ace of Swords. This is a repeat card that's been coming up from the other signs. And if one of them is your moon or rising or a descendant, you'll notice that. This has to do with the air quality elements. They are the Libra, Aquarians, and Geminis. Interestingly enough, we have two major planets in Aquarius, Mars and Saturn. Is it Mars? Yes, because Mars will be changing into Pisces, but I won't get into that. Mars and Saturn are in Aquarius, and then we have the Saturn in Aquarius moving backward. So there's that influence with the air quality this month. We have Gemini. Venus is in Gemini, sister air sign to Aquarius and Libra. And with Venus going retrograde in Gemini, potent as can be, definitely something that you will be feeling. And it could also be people in your lives that are of these signs. You know, it doesn't have to be. Certainly with the characteristics, and those being very intelligent, very intellectual, very communicative, very fair and decisive, or excuse my speech, having a little stutter here. Definitely about fairness and equality, communicating issues regarding to legalities, definitely can be money. You know, just speech, talking, communicating, reaching out, getting information. Ace being the beginning, new information, new, valid, important information coming forth in the month of May. And this is particularly important to you, Virgo. I know it's important for all of us, and we're all in this together, but for you, and then I'm feeling like it has something to do with business, of course, specifically. This is going to be good. This is it's a positive. When it's ace, it's standing upright. And I like seeing that for you because I know that's important. I know that's important, and you are very, very, you know, you're very grounded. You're very, I don't know, you're just so devoted and loyal to what you put your energies into that if there's been an issue or a concern or a delay, you're really just wanting to know the best way that you can work towards it, figure it out. And through communication and information is going to be the key for you this month. So the next is going to be the possible obstacles or blessings that you may have in the month. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. Well, that's your sign. That's the earth elements, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. We have Sun in Taurus right now through May 20th. So that's a complementary, they call it sextile energy for you. That's your sister earth sign or brother, and that's a beautiful combining and collaborative energy, but being an earth energy means it's solid and it's easier, it's comes more naturally, more organically. Nine of Pentacles, though, that's about money. I'll tell you, that is about reaching, and you've already worked towards it. That's the Eight of Pentacles. So now you're seeing and reaping the benefits, and I'm hoping so much that the information that's coming through about finances, if that is a concern, are absolutely going to be turning around for you. And I know so many of us are thinking, when? How? You know, so many unanswered questions. Believing and knowing this is your key ticket right there. Our energy that we put into our thoughts and our desire to achieve and make things happen are so essential at this time. I'm the one who likes to really profess that to everybody because I can't explain it enough. It's so important to know you've got some really, really positive, beautiful things happening for you, you know, in this realm of money and business and opportunities. And this is also a very independent sign, so, or card or symbolism. See the person standing alone and quite content doing so. Even in a relationship, you have your independence, you're working through things, and you're feeling strong and empowered. So that's I don't consider that an obstacle. I think it's a blessing, definitely, Virgo. That's fantastic. You know, things are changing for the better. We've worked towards it, and we've been patient, and now the rewards are coming. And through the end of May, perhaps to June, July, we'll absolutely be seeing way better circumstances. The next category is going to be under the category of love. And it's so important. Now, what do we have here? Excuse me, it's upside down. I think it's the Two of Swords. It is. The Two of Swords, and I don't read them upside down, certainly not right now. I think it's important, you know, with the retrogrades and everything, let's just read it for what it is. Because quite frankly, this sign or this particular card, either direction is pretty much the same. There is a choice that has to be made, a definite decision when it comes to love. And you know, it's about our thoughts, once again, being the air element. There's a lot of thought that's going to go into it. Yes, it has to do with our significant others, our marriages, spouses, boyfriend, girlfriends, but also partnerships. This time is being brought to us to really, really take the time to consider moving forward what is going to bring us the most fulfillment, the happiest that we can be. Is it through partnerships? Do we go it alone? Are we able to work through it? Are there other possible persons or partners that can enter in that might add better fulfillment, better just that natural kind of energy that helps us to work as a team. You know, the words are escaping me right now. I'm feeling like you're kind of at a crossroads, but I know with the time that's still available to you, it's not a rush kind of a question. When you have time to work through this, and sometimes the other party makes decisions on their own, and then you're automatically given the choice. You know, it's like, okay, not a choice at all. That was exactly what needs to happen. It can go that way as well. So I want you to please do yourself a favor and not overthink it, not get too stressed out about it. Sit with yourself, give yourself time to be silent and introspection, which brings that incredible intuition in our lives that we have to the forefront. Interestingly enough, we have the full moon in Scorpio, which is going to be on the 7th of May. And boy, does that reveal truths and just things that have to be transformed and released, and questions that have been unanswered and cloudy and murky in the last few weeks. Decisions, you know, crossroads, all brought to the light, like it or not. So that's about love, though, you know, and let yourself be eased about it. Don't get too much tension or anxiety about the matter. Answers will come. Or you're involved with somebody who is a Libra, Aquarian, or Gemini. Doesn't have to be. You might have those in your chart as well, those elements predominant in your chart. If you don't know what your birth chart is, I like to always do the plugs for cafeastrology.com or astrodance.com. They are phenomenal. They're free. You know, you just plug in the information and you have your full chart there, and it explains so much. And if you've got extra time, why not, right? The last card has to do with our finances. Okay. Seven of Swords. Once again, you've got this strong, you've got 3 swords. You've got a lot of thoughts you've been thinking about, a lot of concerns. You're thinking that there's things that you're not being told. You're feeling like you're not getting the whole picture. You know, it's like, something's just not right, you know, and it's just really kind of been on your mind, and you're trying to get answers and they're not coming, and you're trying to get through on the phone and it's not happening. So you got to realize that this is a time when everything is just happening with so many people that there's nothing else we really can do but release. And the words that came into my meditation were accept, not expect. You know, and let go of the fear part of it, let go of the uncertainty. Telling you, the Scorpion moon, full moon, is going to reveal the people that might not be on the up and up that you're dealing with. You know, the answers that have not been there, they will come. Rest assured about that, okay? And you'll make it through anyway. We always do. I don't know how. I don't know your specific situation. But you're letting go of people that are not in your best interest as well. That's absolutely happening this month. What's not bringing you up and upliftment and a feeling of natural ease, it's got to go. Purge that out of there. Spring cleaning, still a little longer, but you know, a lot more to be done. So those are the overall energies of the month for you, Virgo. A lot of thoughts going through your mind. Trust your thoughts. Trust that things are moving forward. Trust there's information for you. If you're at a crossroads, trust that your intuition will lead you to the exact and perfect resolution. And if you're feeling as though you have not been given all the information and there's some definite hidden elements, they will be revealed. Okay? And that's a good thing to know, because I know I like to know the truth. I mean, it doesn't always feel good sometimes at that moment, but it's so important that we get that. I'm going to pull for you from the Oracle of the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms as a special, beautiful message to guide you and to recognize that you and I have this incredible, innate manifestation ability to create a life that we want through feeling and attracting to us that which we love. And the card I have for you is, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. And believe me, our ideas come through dreams so many times. So I really feel like that's a definite extra message for you, Virgo. Pay attention to your dreams. I have a dream log. I don't always remember my dreams, but as soon as I do, I'll write it down. But I also like the idea of talking into your video, you know, your phone or maybe a little recorder, because sometimes they can go so quickly, the dreams. But there's great, great downloads and information that need to come to you. And the universe is always, always working with you in co-creation. And last but not least, let me pull from the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angel, just as that sweet cherry on the top, because we're always being guided, always being protected. And when we want extra guidance, we just have to ask, you know, and it will come. I don't know how, and it can come in ways we don't necessarily anticipate. We have to be ready to receive it, though. And so what do I have in closing for you, beautiful Virgos? Romance. What? Well, in the love category, you obviously are concerned about that. Maybe you have more than one person to choose from. that could be a problem. Just kidding. I wouldn't know. But romance. And yeah, absolutely about someone you love, and maybe someone you've been with for many, many years, and you're just, the romance is getting sparked again. You've got Venus going in retrograde. That's the planet of love. So it's going to remind you about maybe something that you had maybe let go of, maybe been too interested in the outside things that you needed to do, but with more time, maybe someone from your past will be coming through. With retrogrades, that's absolutely a common denominator. So do let me know and comment if that happens. I really want to know. In fact, I want to communicate and connect with you as much as possible in this site. So those are your readings and your messages, I should say, for the month of May, Virgo. And I love that you would stop in. I hope that you resonate with these. And if you like what you did see, please support me and subscribe. And just push that thumbs up. That would be fantastic. I definitely appreciate that. And most importantly, just continue to stay healthy, because I think we have all done so much to create things to move forward. And you're very much a part of that. And I greatly appreciate that. So until next time, be well. Bye for now.